The idea about human relations are interdependent on the Earth's evolutionary stages still loops in my head. They are repeating, changing, and becoming. During a war period, ancient libraries that were deemed as the cultural heritage of humanity had been burned down by barbarians, which would subsequently take a long time for people to reach that level of knowledge from the beginning. Those occurrences had declined the spread of those ideas. And this whole story reminds me of the second law of thermodynamics, the entropy. Briefly, lack of order or predictability, gradual decline into disorder.
Hermes Trismegistus is a legendary Hellenistic figure that originated as a syncretic combination of the Greek god Hermes and the Egyptian god Thoth. His teachings were lost while it passed from culture to culture or were destroyed by the powers of the period. The manuscripts in the Library of Alexandria were destructed due to the burning of the library. Although most parts of it were destroyed, professionals obtained information from the pieces, and with the integrative method, they achieved to save some. Hermeticism is a label used to designate a philosophical system that is primarily based on the purported teachings of Hermes Trismegistus. One of the most common uses of the label is to refer to the Corpus Hermeticum. This specific, historical form of Hermetic philosophy is sometimes more restrictively called Hermetism, to distinguish it from the philosophies inspired by the many Hermetic writings of a completely different period and nature. Hermeticism was closely associated with the idea of primeval, divine wisdom, revealed only to the most ancient of sages. In the Renaissance, this developed into the notion of aprisca theologia or ancient theology, which asserted that there is a single, true theology which had given by God to some of the first humans, and traces may still be found in various ancient systems of thought.
When I deep dived into the subject, it mesmerized me. The wisdom of Hermeticism was proposing an alternative definition to the creation and all other things which will be deemed as meaningless for our time. But I can assure you that some of the notions in Hermeticism made me question what I believe and live for.
Briefly, some of the titles from Hermeticism are: souls, choose a male or female bodies according to their evolution plans. Lions and dolphins are on a higher level of evolution compared to other animals. The four elements will revolt if humans pollute their planet. The origin of the ancients is extraterrestrial. It is the fact that inexperienced, young souls occupy the positions with brute force where wise souls should be on Earth. The Earth has energy centers, like chakras on the human body. Earth is a body with imbalances and sicknesses, however, it can be treated. This realm is the reflection of the subtle realm. There are entities that travel interstellar that are known as gods. The operation of cosmic laws in the universe. Presence of ruling spirits and beings called archangels and other star systems. Hermes explains in the book of the Corpus Hermeticum that brings forth either good or evil, depending upon whether one receives one's perceptions from God or from demons. God brings forth good, but demons bring forth evil. Among the evils brought forth by demons are adultery, murder, violence to one's father, sacrilege, ungodliness, strangling, suicide from a cliff, and all such other demonic actions. This provides evidence that Hermeticism includes a sense of morality. However, the word good is used very strictly. It is restricted to references to God. It is only God who is completely free of evil. Men are prevented from being good because man, having a body, is consumed by his physical nature, and is ignorant of the supreme good.
The majority of people would label it as insane and useless. Those ancient teachings, there are really interesting expressions, words which would possibly reshape our way of looking at the universe. Maybe that's the reason why it is being erased through time. There might be a possibility that this knowledge will be represented to the public when we are evolutionarily ready for it. Please feel free to comment down below, and thank you for sharing.